Yeah, yeah. A Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name.
Hello and welcome everyone to Maritime Sports Cards. This is break number 182 and I am coming to you live from a hotel room in Toronto. So this is my first time breaking remotely and I'm hoping that everything is working okay. Can everyone in the chat, or someone in the chat, just give me a heads up here? Can you hear me all right? Just curious. They assure me the internet connection is solid, although I am skeptical. I'm in a hotel. We'll see how that goes. Just wait for someone in chat here to acknowledge that, yes, you can hear me fine. Audio is breaking up. Okay, that's not good. Is it breaking up for everybody or just for Brian? Sounds good so far to Peter. Okay, it might just be Brian. Okay, that's good news. And hopefully the image is okay. So far you're staring at the case number 43815. Okay, let's get this case cracked open so I can get it out of the way. And then we'll get started. I do apologize because, like I said, I am here from a hotel room. It's a little bit challenging, to say the least, to try to do a break from a hotel room. But I am going to do the best here that I can. So let me get this case cracked open. All right, folks, there we are. 12 boxes, one fresh case of 25-26 Series 2. Much anticipated, of course. This has got some potentially big rookies, of course, Schaefer being the big chase here. As well as, and I think people forget, this is where we can find Demidov's Canvas Young Gun as well. So it's not just the new rookies, it's also Demidov. Okay, so like I said, hopefully everything will go well here tonight, knock on wood. And as well, that you'll be able to hear me okay throughout, and we don't get the video breaking up and all sorts of weird things. I am in a hotel. I am reliant upon the connection here. So let's move over to the randomization screen and let's get that underway. I'm also working off a tiny laptop, so it's not my normal setup. It is definitely a little bit challenging. Okay, so on the screen here, we've got our list of teams on the left-hand side, and we have our list of participants on the right-hand side. I will randomize each list 3 times, and that will get us all set up for who is assigned to which team. Let me, just before we do that, I'm going to randomize a left and right. I'm going to do that simply because we could end up with a card that has a team on a left and a right. Like a checklist, for example. And if that happens, we just want to know who's going to be assigned the card. I'll just randomize that list once. So here we go. Tonight, it'll be anyone that has the team on the right-hand side. So anyone with a team on the right-hand side. Let's see here. All right, good luck, everyone. I am going to randomize here our list on the left-hand side 3 times. That's our team. So there's 1. Right there. 2. And 3 times. So there's our teams. And then our participants will do the same thing 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3 times. Please pay close attention. We have 3 Michael B's, 3 different Michael B's in tonight's break. I did put the first 3 letters of your last names up there, so make sure you're looking at the correct Michael if you're a Michael. We have a couple of Brians as well that usually enter. They have different last names, so that helps. I will leave this here up on the screen for just a couple moments so that you guys can have a look at those teams. Oops, sorry. There we go. Leave that up on the screen here for you. And we will leave a couple minutes here for some potential trades. So if there's any potential trades, the way that works, both participants do have to agree to the trade here in chat. Shout Out of Cloud says there's no 32. Sorry, what does that say? No. There's no 32 in the team list. Okay, sorry, let me go back to that. You are correct. There is no 32 there. What the heck are we missing? I'm going to have to re-randomize, folks. I'm sorry, because there's only 31 teams listed and 32 participants, which will not work. So let me just very quickly take a look at this list to find out which team was missing from the original list, and I will get that sorted out. Apologies here, folks. This will take me just a moment. I'll leave our list of participants in the same randomized order, and then I will just re-randomize the list of teams such that we have 32 teams. But I need to figure out which team's missing, so that might just take me a second here. Like I said, I am doing this live from a hotel room in Toronto, and there's going to be a hiccup or two tonight, I would imagine, and I do apologize in advance for that. Let's see, we got Anaheim, Boston, Buffalo, Calgary. Just going through the list of teams that I have here and trying to figure out which team is missing. Apologies for the delay here, folks. Aha, it was Seattle that's missing. Okay, again, apologies for the delay. We should be underway here in just a moment. Okay, we should have 32 teams now. Let me just get the randomize going here. There's one. Check, we got 32. We do. That's one time, two times, and a third time. All right. So like I said, I'll leave that here up on screen. Give you guys a chance to do any trades if you like. All right, so we have a Detroit for Montreal is Peter's offering. If anyone's interested in that one, I'll get these boxes set aside. Don't see any other potential trades it is yet. Vancouver's available. Mo says Vancouver's up. Already starting to see a couple of potential trades happening in the NHL. We saw Vancouver make a trade today, but nothing big yet. Although I'm hearing Parayko to Buffalo is getting shored up. That'd be interesting. Binnington possibly on the move. Of course, the trade deadline is this coming Friday. Got a little bit of time between now and then to see what may potentially transpire. Just a couple more minutes here for any potential trades, and then we're going to get started with tonight's break. And again, apologies for the slight delay in getting started. I am operating out of a hotel room here tonight, so it is a little bit of a challenge. It's not my normal setup, and it is messing with me. Brian D, please. Oh, the trade. Ottawa's available. Matt Mick Mars Bro says Ottawa's available. What else we got? I'd trade Seattle for Vancouver. That's Alex. And yes, the case odds for any particular young gun is 1.2 young guns per case. That's the case odds. And so it is possible to get more than one of a young gun in a case. It is also possible to get none of a young gun in a case, although that's pretty rare. That's pretty rare. Hopefully we don't have that happen tonight. Have not seen any opened yet. I picked up the box. I've been in meetings all day today, so I picked up my case on my lunch hour and checked into the hotel and really spent, you'd be surprised, 3 hours trying to get this set up here for tonight. Had a few things going wrong here and there, but so far up and running. All right, doesn't look like we're getting any sort of trades materializing, so I am going to do my best to get this graphic here up on screen like we normally do. Again, a little bit different format here tonight. I'm working off of one tiny laptop, and I think I can get the teams to show up on screen like we normally do. At least I'm going to give it a try here. So it'll just take me a quick moment. Okay. this is your first time watching us here live on YouTube at Maritime Sports Cards, please don't judge tonight's break on the typical quality of the broadcast and or the break itself. This is from a hotel room and not typical of how we would be doing things. I'm doing my best to make it as seamless as possible, but it will not be like it is when we are back home. Okay, is this going to cooperate? No, it's not going to cooperate. So what I will do is I'm going to take a snapshot here of, I do have a list of who is assigned to which team. I'll put that up. We won't have the typical team logos and all of that. Unfortunately, that's not it's not working here tonight. But I can at least throw this up on screen and it'll be something. Said I knew there'd be a few hiccups here and there, and hopefully it's only in the administrative stuff here as we get kicked off, and then after that, hopefully we'll be all good to go. All right, so let me, instead of our graphic that we usually have with the teams like this, unfortunately, I'm just going to put up a list. Do my best to resize this so that everyone can see it. Okay, so there's the list there. And I don't know how well this is going to show in the team section. Oops. All right, so not super ideal, folks. It's, like I said, it's not our normal break, but it's there. Okay, let's get back to the main screen. I'll leave that up just for a second. We've got, I think, can I see it myself? Let me see if I can hop on YouTube. Yeah, okay, so it's there. Again, not our normal, but hey, it's there. We'll take it. All right, take that down. Let's put the teams in the upper right-hand corner, and we are going to get started here with tonight's break. I do see a relatively significant delay in what I'm doing and what I'm seeing on YouTube, so you're probably experiencing that exact same delay. If at any point I feel it's affecting things, I'll see if we can change some settings, but so far, so good. All right, good luck, everyone. Tonight's break is underway. Here we go, 25-26 Series 2, home of the Young Guns since 1990, right there on the box. Of course, the configuration has not changed for Flagship. We're still going to get 12 packs per box with 12 cards per pack. There should be 3 inserts in each pack with an average of 6 Young Guns in a box. And a reminder, Upper Deck has told us many times there is no such thing as a case hit with Flagship. There are only box hits. So there is no case hits. At least that's what they claim. Okay, underway, pack 1. All right, so we're familiar with the look of the cards. They're going to look exactly the same as Series 1. The inserts will, of course, be different. So I am going to go a little bit slower on the first time we're hitting some of the new inserts so we can see what they look like. Here we go. We got a fluorescence right off the bat. Rory Cairns. That is a gold fluorescence. That's a new design there. Kind of almost Doctor Who-like. And it is numbered because it's a gold. Numbered 44 out of 150 going out to Calgary. We've got the sizzle reel. We saw that, of course, in Series 1. That's Malkin. And the portraits remain the same. So we got Sam Dickinson, one of the brand new rookies that we're chasing here tonight. He's, I'd say, in the top 5. We got Schaefer, Dickinson. We also have Cowan. And of course, the Nemedov canvas that we're also looking for. So there's our first decent hit here, right out of pack number 1, box 1. We have a numbered card, gold fluorescence. Throw that there in the background. If anybody's noticing anything wonky with the stream or anything like that, please do say something in chat because, like I said, I am in a hotel here. I am on their Wi-Fi. I'm at their mercy. We got Let Them Cook. Okay, that's interesting. And it says Chief Quinn Hughes. Of course, no longer with. Oh, does that say Chef? Chef Quinn Hughes. Okay, I'll get it. Let Them Cook, Chef. Okay. Interesting insert. What's the cookie? Like he's on a burner. That's a stove burner he's standing on top of. Not sure I totally get that insert. Oh, we got some Boomtown. That's a cool card. Let's look at the back first of the Let Them Cook. So again, we'll go a bit slower here in the first couple of packs as we see some of the brand new inserts. We got a Boomtown. There's Tom Wilson. Oh, and our first Young Gun. So there's the Boomtown, Tom Wilson. There's the back. Our first Young Gun there. Simashev. And then a bunch of base. Go with another new insert. This one is Vibing. So Bobrovsky, also rumored to be on the trade block. Sounds like Florida is in sell mode. So we got Vibing. Another portrait there, Brady Martin. And another Young Gun, Braden Coots. Maybe somebody in chat, let me know how's the stream going so far, folks. I said I'm a bit nervous about the quality of it tonight. Hey, there's Bedard's base card. Cool picture. We got our Dazzler. Nice looking Dazzlers. Same design as Series 1. That's, of course, AM34, Austin Matthews. We got the Encore. That's not a new one. That's another insert from before. And passed there on the portrait. If you are just joining us, just a reminder, I am in a hotel room here tonight, doing my best. Hopefully the connection is solid and everything will go smooth. And there's another Boomtown. I actually really like these. I like the tough guy cards, right? The guys that don't sometimes get enough mention have an insert of their own. That Director of Boards from last year, like I didn't like that one. This Boomtown is they're cool looking. There's the first canvas, Hannafin. This is a reel there, Draisaitl. Another Young Gun, which I don't know if I can pronounce that one. Kudryavtsev. Wow. Vancouver Canuck, Young Gun. It'll take me a few minutes to get used to all of the new Young Guns. Encore, DeBrusk. Slaps, another new insert there. There's a Kale McCarr Slaps. And what do we have there? We got Shabanov, Max Shabanov. There's the slaps on the back. Very plain. Really plain. Like almost retro plain. The front, you know, it's got a nice rainbow finish to it, foil. But a bit odd on the back there. Pause for 1 second here and switch to my other chat window because I haven't seen anyone say anything in chat for quite some time. So I just want to make sure that everything is going okay. I can see that the delay is actually much better now from what I'm seeing on my screen, or what I'm doing, sorry, to what I'm seeing on the screen. So that's a good sign. Nope, the other chat does match up. Sackville Rangers, like Sackville, New Brunswick. Oh, we got a Silver Outburst. Is it a Young Gun? Oh, it is. It looks like it's a Silver Outburst Young Gun. It is Isaac Howard. Isaac Howard on the Silver Outburst Young Gun. We got to Let Them Cook with Chef Alex Ovechkin. And a Slaps Matthew Schaefer. There's our first sighting of Matthew Schaefer. I am confused by this whole Let Them Cook. It's got a menu on the back, and it just, I don't know. This is a confusing insert. But our first Schaefer sighting. Okay, cool. So people are hearing in chat. That's good. Going a bit slower here on box number 1 because we're looking at some of the brand new inserts. Box number 2 will go a lot quicker through them. Hey, there's another new insert. What does that say? IYKYK. Okay. We got a Jack Williams Young Gun. IYKYK. What does that stand for? Somebody in chat, let me know what you think that stands for. IYKYK. -14. So this is the 14th card in that one, that insert series. Jack Williams, another Young Gun. If you've watched some other openings here today, oh, if you know, you know. Okay, if you know, you know. I'm not up on all the shorthand stuff. I'm pretty good with some of it, but if you know, you know. Okay, that's an interesting insert. We got a clear cut here. Jacob Slavin. Another Vibing, that's Gustafson. And a glow up. Hey, that's cool. These glow ups are really, really cool. I like these. And a Matthew Nyes glow up. I think these pack odds are actually up there on the glow ups. If anyone's got the opportunity to have one screen open on Google, if you don't mind, check the pack odds on these glow ups. I don't have that here in front of me tonight, so I can't look it up. We got Austin Matthews on the encore. Canvas, Morgan Geeky. And our last Young Gun there, Yurov. I think that's the last one. We got one more pack left, but I think that was the last Young Gun. Box number 1. Hey, we got a speckle parallel of the Slaps, Tage Thompson. We got a Canvas Young Gun. It is Harrison Brinicki. And a Vibing Darcy Kemper. So not a bad first box. We did get that gold fluorescence, so that's a nice hit there. We got a Silver Young Gun Outburst, which is a nice hit. We'll take that, as well as one Canvas. Glow up too. I think those I think the pack odds on the glow ups are, I think they're one of the rarer ones, not like top rare, but one of the rarer ones that we can hit. 1 in 5 packs. That's it. Oh, okay. I thought there was more. All right, box 2 will go a little bit quicker here. Otherwise, 12 boxes is going to take us all night here. Here we go, box number 2. Portrait, speckle portrait there, Brady Martin. Young Gun canvas, Alex Sandin Pellica. He's also one of the top 5 chases here in Series 2 when it comes to young guns. We got Sizzle Reel there, Cole Caulfield, and some base. Get that all set up. There we go, Sandine Pellica. Regular canvas there. Meter Rider, Sizzle Reel. And we got Curtis Douglas on the young guns. Typically, in any given case, you should be able to get a full set of young guns. Typically. Oh, looks like we have another fluorescence. This one's a regular fluorescence. Dylan Duke. Gotta let them cook. Leon Draisaitl. And a Boomtown, Jimmy Oleksiak. These are actually quite cool. They look a little on camera. I'm not sure if it shows, but they almost look 3D. Not quite. They have a cool look to them. That's a neat insert. The Encore slaps there, Gudis. And we've got Lego on another young gun. That's 2 young guns so far. 2 base young guns from box number 2. If you are just joining us here on Maritime Sports Cards, watching live on YouTube, thank you very much for your support. I do apologize for the slow start here tonight. I am working out of a hotel room, so it's been a little bit of a challenge. However, the show must go on. It's Series 2. It's break release day. We got to do the breaks, right? If you're enjoying the content here tonight, do consider giving the video a thumbs up as well as subscribing. Sure does help us out for the algorithms and whatnot. All right, we've got Palmer here on the canvas, and we have a Vibing. Just in behind that, we got Vibing, Stuart Skinner, and we got Emmett Finney. Oh, what's this? Oh no, never mind. I thought this card here might have been something special because of the way it was all darked out, but it's just a base card. Cool photo though. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, base card, pretty cool looking. We will attempt to do some draws here tonight. We'll see how that goes. We got the IYKYK, if you know, you know. Kiefer Sherwood. Just re-signed, actually, I heard. Kiefer. What we got here? Marchenko on the Silver Outburst base card. And we have Pareko. Gotta check all the NHL wire once we're finished here tonight so I can see if any breaks transpired. It is only Wednesday, although usually it's the Wednesday before the Friday deadline where things start to heat up. So we should see a couple here tonight at some point. A lot of teams sitting players as well. I know the Leafs are sitting a lot of players. They're healthy scratches, which could mean that they're on the trade block. We got Tomasek there as a young gun. Oh, Maurice says, Julian says, hi. Hey, Julian, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're going to open a couple packs of your own, too. See if you get anything good. Vibing there. Spencer Knight. There's a glow up, Holloway. And we've got Warren on our young gun. That'll be our 5th young gun. Sizzle Reel, Encore, and Portrait. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit here. Yeah, so Brian Sullivan's talking about the O-Pee-Chee glow in the darks. Yes, those are cool. They're called glow peaches. So the glow Peachy card, which comes out of the regular O-Pee-Chee paper product, They actually glow in the dark, and they are super cool. If you haven't seen those, try to check them out. This is real. There's a glow up there. Stuart Skinner. And we got Michael Misa. There we go. One of the big Chase Young Guns here that we are after. Michael Misa. Forgot to mention him in the start of the break, but he is definitely one of the top chases, off to a decent start so far this season. Okay, last pack here, box number 2. We got a Dazzler, Encore, and another Glow Up, DeBrusque. Okay, on to box number 3. So I'm debating, do I leave all the packs just all over the hotel floor? That would, you should see what it's going to look like. Actually, you know what? I'll take some pictures, because 12 packs, 12 boxes. There's a lot of packs all over the floor here. I wouldn't do that. That would be cruel. I will absolutely get it all cleaned up. It's not nice to the person who has to clean the room. It's a mess. It's already a mess. Let me just set these Young Guns aside. We'll put the Pelica up there. That canvas Pelica. Okay, there's a Speckle Glow Up. Rodriguez. Another canvas. This one is Nikishin. And a Viving. We'll take all these canvas Young Guns. Maybe right after this box, maybe we'll do a draw. Or we'll try. Encore. That's a blue version. I don't think those are numbered. No, they're not. Just a blue parallel. Sizzle Reel and a Boomtown. Let them cook. Horvat there on the portraits, and a Young Gun there, Lennox. Dazzler, Encore, and a Glow Up P-shirt. Canvas Sizzle Reel, Young Gun Metza. If you know, you know. Crosby. Glow Up Kent Johnson, and we have, what's his last name? Is that U-E-K-O? U-F-K-O. Of Co. Gonna have to check out the origins of that one. What nationality is that? U-F-K-O. Let them cook. Okay, officially this is the Goofy insert for this series. I think they try to purposefully put in one that would be Goofy in every flagship, and this has got to be it for series 2. All right, we got Slaps, Draisaitl, and we have a Silver Outburst. This one's just a regular, but it is Jack Hughes, of course, big man of the hour in the United States right now. Everything is absolutely on fire. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I can't comment. I'm still not over the loss. An Encore there. We got a canvas Jake Evans and Simashev on our Young Gun. Vibing, that's the speckle parallel. Thatcher Demko, Stuart Skinner, and a glow up of Hagel. Canvas Laferriere, Sizzle Reel, and we have a Kritziuk. Young gun here. What is this? Oh, it's an Eklund clear cut. William Eklund clear cut card. That's a cool card. I like that. Got a Vibing. And upside down Easton Cowan portraits. First Easton Cowan sighting so far tonight. Last pack here, box number 3, and then we're going to attempt a draw. See how that works here tonight. Matthew Wood on the encore, Patrick Laine on the slaps, and Isaac Howard. That'll do it for box number 3, quarter of the way through tonight's break. Like I said, I am going to attempt to do a draw. And because I am traveling, I forgot to bring cards, which I would normally put up as a prize for the draw. And tonight, we are going to do a $5 break credit for a future break anytime between now and the end of this year. So let me just see if I can get this set up and working. Don't start entering yet. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Okay, to enter into tonight's draw, you just do !join. You do not need to be participating in tonight's break in order to win. You just have to be watching here live on YouTube. If you are watching live on YouTube, you are eligible to win. No purchase necessary. Just do !join to enter. And then we'll select our winner here in just a moment. Like I said, I didn't normally do cards as part of the draw. Unfortunately, I did not bring any, so I'm going to do a $5 break credit for a future break. So !join. And it does not look like I'm seeing no entries in the draw is what I'm seeing. Okay, I was working earlier. See if I can troubleshoot. Just hold on one sec there, folks. The thing that I use to do the draw is not acknowledging your entry. So 1 second. Okay. Go ahead and do the !join. You have to do it again. If you did it before, just do it again. It won't enter you twice. It's a good piece of software. It recognizes if you've already entered. So just go ahead and do that again. !join. We're doing a $5 break credit towards a future break between now and the end of 2026. No purchase necessary, folks. You just got to be watching live here on YouTube to be eligible to win. And like I said, just do !join. If you did it before, you're going to have to do it again. Apologies. If you are enjoying tonight's content, even though it is from a hotel room and a little bit hanky, please consider giving the video a thumbs up at the very least. And if you're really enjoying the content, consider subscribing. We do live breaks every single Thursday night. Tonight was a release day and I was traveling, so I wanted to do this on a release day. So we moved it to a Wednesday, but normally we'd be on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Atlantic. going to give this about another 10-15 seconds or so, and then we'll do the draw, because I can see that there's a little bit of a delay between what I'm saying and what I'm doing to what's actually showing up here on the screen. To be expected, I'm in a hotel and on Wi-Fi. Hotel Wi-Fi at that. Usually hotels have the option, you can pay a little bit more for, high speed. I'm at a pretty fancy hotel, and they don't have that option, which I was a little bit surprised by. Nonetheless, hey, it is what it is. Cool deal. Okay, let's select our winner. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, no more entries. And our winner is... I have to wait until I can see it on the screen. So this is actually kind of funny. We'll probably all see it together. Yep, that is a bit of a delay. Just waiting for it to show up on screen here so we can see who our winner was of the $5 break credit. It is Darren Taylor. Congratulations, Darren. So I'll get that all set up for you, Darren. It may not be tonight, but I will get it set up for you. You'll have a $5 break credit towards a future break, and you can use that anytime between now and the end of this year. All right, nice job there, Darren. Okay, on to our next box here. So far, a Misa sighting. No Schaefer yet. We did get a Sandine Pelica canvas young gun. And a gold fluorescence, numbered fluorescence. I can't remember what it was out of, but the gold parallel there, Rory Cairns. Let them cook. Seneca, he's another one of the rookies we're chasing. Beckett Seneca. Wow, there's some names that are going to be challenging to pronounce in this year's Young Gun crop. I'm not even going there. That's a whole lot of consonants. First name's Hunter. Calgary Flames. Sizzle Reel, Glow Up Sorelli, and Kindle. Oh, we got a Dazzler, and it is Cam Lund. Thought it was a Celebrini. It was not. Got a Suzuki, and a Glow Up of Marchenko. Going to go a little bit faster through our inserts here, folks, unless it's a decent hit, and we'll stop and talk about it. But other than that, we're going to carry on there. Frenacci. Vibing. Slaps, and we have a Silver Outburst. Gotta like that. I do collect Bedsy, so whoever got Chicago, if you're interested in trading that to me or selling, I would definitely take you up on that one. Bedsy's my PC at the moment. It's a base Silver Outburst. It's nothing super special, but it is a base card, and it is a Silver Outburst. Encore. That's a strange looking canvas there. And we've got a duplicate. I think one of our first duplicate Young Guns. This is the guy that has the strange last name, UFKO. UFKO? Speckle portrait. Young Gun canvas there. Laba. And a sizzle reel. A lot of Young Gun canvases so far. We'll take that. This is a reel there. Vibing Speckle Parallel, Encore, and a Boomtown, Kiefer Sherwood. Regular canvas, sizzle reel, and height. Black and white canvas, Stolars. You can barely see him. It's like a Where's Waldo. I gotta let them cook. Connor Bedard. And a Snuggerid on the portrait. Jack Hughes, Sam Dickinson on the slaps, and then Fensor. So as you know, I'm a pretty big fan of the Hockey Card Gong Show podcast. I think they got a lot of good info on there. They're doing some really nice interviews of late, and I believe they did a release day interview with Billy Celio from Upper Deck to ask him a bunch of questions about the product and the inserts and so on. So I need to watch that because I've got to figure out what the heck were they thinking with this Let Them Cook insert. Like what's the story behind that one? That one's got me really intrigued. We got a Pink Dazzler, Robert Thomas. Vibing, and a glow up. That'll do it for that box. On to the next box here. Kind of locked up in meetings and everything all day today, so I haven't had a chance to see if it's even live yet. But I know that I heard they were going to do a podcast with him on release day today to talk about the product and what went into it and some of the decisions they made. And I guarantee somebody's going to ask them about this Let Them Cook insert. But I'm enjoying the other inserts, the new inserts so far. Give those a thumbs up. This is another one. That one too. Kind of need to figure out that one. Got the glow up and Taylor Ward. Let Them Cook. Boomtown and Brunette. Possibly Brunette? Might be Brunette. Dazzler there of Petey. Encore Hamilton and a Matthew Schaefer portraits. Man, is he having a great season. James on the Young Gun. Gotta think Schaefer wins the Calder, right? Is it a slam dunk? Maybe it's not a slam dunk, but I think it should be. We'll let them cook. We got a Slaps and a Silver Outburst of Cale Makar base card. Curious what your thoughts are. Who's the Calder winner this year? Who's going to win it? Scissor Reel, Encore, and a Glow Up. Connor McMichael. Young Gun Ellis. Young Gun Canvas, Duran, Riley Duran. I believe his Young Gun was in Series 1, was it not? I think his regular Young Gun was in Series 1. Fiala Canvas, Sizzle Reel, and another Young Gun there. This one is Cridden. Could be butchering a lot of these Young Gun names until I get used to the pronunciations. Regular base. It is a regular base. We have another fluorescence. This one is Osland. Swayman and Sidney Crosby there on the portraits. 2-pack left here in this box. Pop count 1,000. Brady Martin, Shea Theodore, and a Slaps. Oh, we got a Young Gun checklist here, folks, and it's numbered. It is a numbered checklist. This one is. Oh, it's not numbered. Sorry, faked you out. Thought it was numbered. It's not. We do have a Michael Misa and Schaefer. I saw that 451 451 to 500. Thought it was a numbering. It isn't. And I believe, if I recall back to the start of tonight's break, we randomized. I think it was the team on the right-hand side that's getting this card. I will double-check that, though. If that is the case, then it would go to San Jose. So we have Michael Misa and Matthew Schaefer. So we get a Young Gun checklist. Last pack here in this box. Encore, Sizzle Reel, and a Boomtown, Brady Tkachuk. All right, so we're a few boxes in now. What is your favorite insert from Series 2? Of the new inserts, what's your favorite? Please don't tell me it's the Let Them Cook. Got the Vibing, the Slaps, Boomtown, the Glow one. If you know, you know. Scissor Reel, Encore, Portraits. If you know, you know. There's the Glow Up, Seth Jarvis, and another Brady Martin Young Gun. We'd like to be doubling up on the big guys. Dazzler, Encore there, and a Portrait. Isaac Howard, I think that's the second one of him too. This feels like a thicker pack. Don't know why, but it does feel thicker. Encore, regular canvas, and a Joel Nystrom Young Gun. Glow up. We got a Macklin Celebrini canvas. That's actually a cool photo. Look at that concentration on his taping of the stick. That's an awesome photo. I love the canvas cards, man. The photos on them are usually just top notch. I just want to make sure I didn't miss something there. I think there was 3, but just want to make sure there wasn't a special variation card here. Nope, we did get the 3 inserts then. Nothing on these ones. Let them cook. Boomtown. And a AAMODT. How the heck do you say that? Ahmad? They said a lot of new young guns, a lot of new names. We're going to have to figure out how to pronounce correctly. Canvas, Vibing, Askarov, and Mueller. I don't know if you watched the Montreal San Jose game the other night, but man, Askarov was on fire. He made some unbelievable saves. Another fluorescence here. Petey, Sizzle Reel, and the glow up there. Joey Decor. Base Connor Bedard to go with that silver outburst that we saw earlier. Logan Thompson got a base Matthew Nye silver outburst. That one's cool too. Slapper there, and some more base. And some good names on the silver outburst. I think we also hit a Cal McCarr earlier, if I recall. And Kaplan. Last pack of this box. So far, no Dickinson, no Seneca. Oh, no, Seneca is going to be in, I think he's going to be in extended. No Dickinson yet. And we have a deluxe Young Gun. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. Brunice. Brunick. Set that down while we get this one sleeved up. Deluxe Young Guns. Numbered 206 out of 250. Beauty. I'll put that one back here. If you know, you know, Sam Reinhart, and a glow up there of Stolars. That'll do it for that box. Ending with a deluxe Young Gun in the last pack there. Okay, do another box here, and then maybe we'll do another draw. I can tell you one thing that I did not totally factor in. The weight of all these base cards that I'm going to have to bring back, because there's a lot of them. It's going to be heavy in the luggage. But I gotta make up the sets for the kids. If you're ever curious of what I do with them, the base cards, I do put sets together, and then when kids drop by the table at the shows that I do, I'll give the sets off to them. If you are local to me and you're looking to fill your sets, just let me know. Whenever you're at the show there, I usually have the base cards. You can help yourself to any of the base cards and fill your set. No issues there whatsoever. I just can't mail them out because it's just not cost effective. Although sometimes people have asked me if I'd mail a base set to them, and I can do it. But typically the cost is somewhere in the $15 to $20 range just to ship them. Okay, we got a clear cut here. Brock Faber. Let Them Cook, Kucherov, and a Nico Heischer portraits. So yeah, usually it's not worth it to ship the base cards because they're just too heavy. And Canada Post, they charge by the dimension and weight of the product. Ryan asking if Nyes is on the move. I would be shocked if they got rid of Nyes. I can't see it. But then again, nothing would surprise me. We got a Vibing Slaps, and we have a Silver Outburst, this one of Lundell. I mean, I could see them maybe dealing Cowan, which I don't think they should either. I don't think they should get rid of their young talent. I think some of their veterans may be the problem. A young gun there, another Burnett. And I don't even know the solution for the Leafs right now. I really don't. Some people are saying, hey, it was just an off year, bad year. I don't know. They did have a lot of injuries to start, but they're just not playing like a team. Is the coach gone? I have to think Berube's gone at the end of the season. I don't think we see him back. And I'm not sure that it's fully his fault, although I will say that I don't think his style of hockey fits those players. His style of hockey can win a Stanley Cup. He's proven that. But you got to have the right players to work that system, and I don't think he's the right. I don't think the players on the Leafs are the right ones for that. All right, we have Boomtown canvas there, Leo Carlson, and a sizzle reel. Canvas, regular canvas. We got a Lane Hudson, if you know, and a Gridden. If you're watching here live on YouTube, stick around. We're going to do a draw here in just a minute. There's no purchase necessary. Just got to be watching live here on YouTube. There's a Sam Dickinson. Just mentioned that we hadn't seen his young gun yet. We got a Misa and Dickinson, both San Jose Sharks. Man, are they going to have? They have a nice problem to try to solve in the next 3 to 4 years when all these guys become eligible for contracts. How do they not win a Stanley Cup in the next 5? I'd say in the next 5 years. How do the Sharks not win a Stanley Cup with the assets and everything they have? They could build an absolute juggernaut. We gotta Let Them Cook. That's a Speckle parallel. Quinn Hughes. Powers in a Boomtown. Encore, the Slaps, and Taylor Ward on a young gun. So of the big name young guns, we're still looking for a regular Sandine Pellikka. We're obviously looking for a Schaefer. Haven't hit that yet. Easton Cowan, haven't hit his either. Nice, and we have a Nygaard. Hey, we got a deluxe here. Jonas Sigenthaler, numbered 139 out of 250, going out to Jersey. Get that sleeved up in 1 second. We got a Vibing and a Glow Up. I got to think these Glow Ups don't actually glow. They don't look like they glow. I said this is the first of the product that I'm opening myself, so I haven't had a chance to really explore it, but I don't see anything on this card that would suggest that it glows. It's not like a glow peachy, at least I don't think it is. You know, there's another glow up, and there he is, Matthew Schaefer, Young Guns. Just said we hadn't hit him yet, and there it is. Like I said, in any given case, we're expecting 1.2 of the big name Young Guns, and we've hit the one. Just gonna get this in a one touch. Matthew Schaefer, which going for insane prices. I saw on eBay yesterday. So before the release, so these were essentially pre-release, selling for $400 plus. $400 plus. I get that the guy is unreal. Potential superstar, potential Hall of Famer, potential, but he hasn't done it yet. Yes, he's out of the gate. He's broken Bobby Orr's records. He's broken so many records. Cale Makar's base Young Gun, raw Young Gun, is like $400. How do you compare Schaefer to Makar? I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, last pack here. Last box. We got a side of their Dazzler, Jones, and an Nathan McKinnon on the portrait. That'll do it for that box. We'll move on to the next one, but we will do a draw here in between. Got 5 boxes left here, 5 boxes left, so just over the halfway point. That's on the easy side, the bigger hits. I don't have enough stands to put them all on. Let me get to our draw screen and see if we might be able to do another draw here. Don't do any entries yet. Hold tight. I'll tell you when. Okay. Let's try this draw again. Exclamation point join. Again, I apologize. I'm traveling, so I'm not at my normal setup. I'm in a hotel room. I did not bring any cards to give away. I totally forgot. But I will do a $5 break credit that you can use towards any break between now and the end of 2026. No purchase necessary, folks. If you're watching live here on YouTube and you're not in tonight's break, no problem. You can still win. Just follow along with what everyone else is doing in chat with the exclamation point join. And then we'll get into our next box. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go, I'm going to take one of these glow ups and I'm going to go take it into the bathroom here and see with the lights out, does it glow? All right, as suspected, they do not glow. It's called glow ups. They don't glow. They're not like a glow peachy. Cool looking cards, but they're definitely not a glow peachy. If you haven't done so already, you can enter into a draw here for a $5 break credit towards a future break. You just got to be watching live here on YouTube. No purchase necessary, folks. Just do exclamation point join like you're seeing the others in chat do. And you are eligible to win. Okay, let me move over here and a couple more seconds here, folks, for the entries. All right, no more entries. have to wait for the winner to pop up on screen. There is a slight delay here. Like I said, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so it is buffering a little bit. I'll have to wait for it to show up on screen before I can announce who the winner is. So if the audio is not quite matching what you're seeing on the screen, that's probably why. Next time I do one of these on the road, I will make sure the hotel has a high-speed internet. Maurice. Congratulations to Maurice, a $5 break credit. Mo, I will get that all set up. Probably not tonight, but I will get the break credit set up as soon as I can, and I'll let you know what the code is that you can use on our site towards a future break. Congrats. Just going to take that off the screen here. Okay, on to, what is this, box 7? I think we got 5. Yeah, we got 5 more boxes left, including this one. Switch over to our main screen here. Just because when I do that, I can see how long the delay is. It's about a 10 to 15 second delay by the looks of things. Okay, on to another box. We've got a Vibing portrait, and we have a, wow, Gasthaus? Imagine, oh no, it's his first name that's hyphenated. I was going to say, imagine putting that on the back of a jersey. But it's his first name that is hyphenated, Charlie Edward. Dazzler there, Coots. Rantanen, Boomtown. Oh, teammates. I forgot they were doing the teammates. We got a Matthew Schaefer and Gatcomb on the teammates. These are kind of a love or hate 'em kind of card. A lot of people don't like the teammates Young Guns. I actually do. I think this is better than, and listen, I don't know who this guy is, but that's my point. I have no idea who this guy is. I know this guy. I'd rather have a teammate card like this than a Young Gun who, and again, I don't know this guy. Stats in the Swedish, is this Swedish? Yeah, the Swedish league, he had 38 points. You know, maybe he's decent, but he may never play in the NHL again, whereas we know that Schaefer's going to continue playing. So for me, I'd rather have one of these than a no-name Young Gun. That's just my thought on that. Silver Outburst there, Caden Gooley. Getting some decent names on our Silver Outburst. And it pains me to say this because I cannot stand Montreal as a Toronto fan. Their jerseys just pop against the Silver Outburst. They're one of the best looking Silver Outbursts of the Montreal Canadiens in their red jerseys. God, that hurts to say. The Lightning guy's on points for 30 points. So there you go. I didn't mean him specifically. I'm not familiar with him. I didn't mean to slag him. And listen, anyone who's in the NHL, they're obviously a elite level player. But we've all seen it, right? The young gun who plays 1 or 2 games and then we never see him again. I'd rather have the teammates than one of those, is what I was saying. Jack Williams. Haven't seen a lot of Tampa Bay hockey at all this season. I usually try to surf around and watch some of the other teams play, and I haven't seen much of them. We got a Scott. Oh, that's just a regular. That looked like a strange card too, but no, it's just a regular card. Okay, we got an encore there. Canvas. And a Ryan Green young gun. Well, there's 40, I think there's 47 young guns in Series 2 and 3 teammates cards. We got to be getting pretty close to the full set. There's a handful of names, that we haven't seen. I haven't seen a Cowan one for the bigger names. But we've seen a lot of different young guns tonight. We got to be getting close to the 47. Vibing, encore, and a glow up. Some of these packs, like this pack, feels thicker than. I know they're not, but it feels like it is. Uyghur on the canvas. Hey! Doubling up on the Schaefer. Oh, beauty hit. We will take that, folks. Beating the odds. 1.2 is the odds in a case. We ended up with 2. Casey, earlier today, calling it, said he saw a break somewhere with 2 Matthew Schaefers per case. And I said, wow, that's really rare. We might see it. And here we are. We did. Doubling up on the Matthew Schaefer Young Guns. Wow. That's big. That's big. Like I said, people were pre-selling his Young Guns on eBay yesterday for $400 plus, and people were paying it all day long. People were prepaying for PSA 10 Matthew Schaefers yesterday. Not even out yet. Black and white canvas, upside down, Blackwood. Oh man, that's a smile. Look at that. We got the vibes, and we got a William Eklund on the glow up. Oh, we got a numbered slaps. A red parallel. Dougie Hamilton, number 164 out of 199. Another numbered card for us here tonight. Let's get that one sleeved up. So we got a deluxe. We have a fluorescence that's numbered. We also had we had a regular deluxe and a deluxe young gun. So we have 2 deluxes tonight. We've got a red numbered parallel of the slaps and a gold fluorescence that was numbered. So we got an encore here and another slaps on Austin and another young gun. That was a pack and a half. That one potentially was actually thicker. Got Shabanov on the young gun. I thought it was another Schaefer at first. The pose is very similar. I got a quick glance. I thought we had a third one. All right, last pack in this box. Crosby on the encore, sizzle reel, and a Kemmel on a portrait. Wow, 2 Matthew Schaefer Young Guns in that case. Picked up at a, where did I grab this one? I grabbed this case from 401 Games here in Toronto. Obviously couldn't take it with me because I flew into Toronto yesterday and release day was today, so I wasn't able to pick it up at any of my local hobby shops. I had to buy it here in Toronto, And I wanted to make sure they didn't run out or anything like that, so I ordered online with 401 Games pre-sale, and then picked them up today. All right, down to our last 4 boxes. We are in Q4 here. Last quarter of our boxes. We'll do another draw here at some point. Doesn't it look like he's, you know what? Hey, thanks guys, I'm out, I'm retiring. That Hagel photo is an interesting one. All right, we got Pareko there on a regular canvas. Sizzle reel and Bardakov, young gun. Dreisaitl, or no, that's Bouchard, pardon me. Bouchard. Vibing. And Lava. You got me thinking about the that Tampa Bay young gun. I'm going to have to go check that out myself because I'm not familiar with his name. He didn't come up on any of the on any kind of the radars of anyone that I know saying, hey, like, look out for that young gun in Series 2. But if he's having, you know, that many points as a rookie, that's a good go. Hey, we got a black and white Jimmy Snuggerud, young gun canvas. We got it. If you know, you know, Miller, and a glow up of Robert Thomas. We might see Thomas in Buffalo. Lots of chat about that. In fact, some of you are probably following along on TSN and seeing if there's any trades going. If there's any big trades that happen, let us know. Hey, and Matthew Schaefer on the Encore. Slaps. Beckett, Seneca, and Colton Ellis there on a young gun. So just in case the person is watching and happens to leave or something, if you ended up with the Islanders here tonight, do reach out to me and let me know how you want me to get these cards to you. Typically, I would recommend some expedited shipping with tracking to his young guns. I mean, that's going to be a little bit pricey if they get lost in the mail. And as always, I am not responsible for what Canada Post does. I will get it to them. I will put it in the mail, but I would recommend that we go with a expedited tracking. If you're local, of course, we can arrange for a pickup, but I wouldn't risk sending it regular mail. Spend a couple bucks and get the expedited tracking. See Buem there on the pop count of 1,000. I'm going to go up on Byfield. Vibing Bobrovsky and Otavainen. That's the first one we've seen of him. Kraken young gun. All right, perfect Kiefer. Silver outburst there, Perfetti. Slaps. Most areas of Canada, I can usually get it between 20 and 25 bucks. Expedited tracked with insurance. Dazzler. Encore and Boomtown. Encore there, Liney. Canvas. What is that outfit? Oh, he's got Oktoberfest gear. He's got lederhosen and the whole works. And a beer in his hand, too. He said the canvas cards are usually pretty good. Okay, there's that guy from Tampa, Dastaus. I have to check him out. Somebody said he's off to a good start. Did somebody say he had like 30 points as a defenseman? Really? Okay, now I'm starting to question the legitimacy of that claim. Not that it's not possible. I think it'd be more newsworthy though as a defenseman. Matthew Schaefer, speckle parallel of the slaps. Young Gun canvas. There it is. Demidov. Sweet. What a case so far, folks. 2 Matthew Schaefer Young Guns and a canvas Demidov. Odds of that are low. Really low. There we go. I only brought 2 1-touches with me, so let's put that in a regular top loader. Unbelievable. I got, you take down a deluxe Young Gun, you know you're having a good night. Okay, sizzle reel and base. We're going to revisit that canvas Young Gun in just a second here. Hey, another, oh my goodness. Isles having a break tonight. Got another teammates, Young Gun teammates, 2 Schaefers, 2 teammates. Last pack from this box. Okay, let's look at this Young Gun canvas because, like I said, the photos are usually pretty cool. Look at that. Celebrating a goal. Mid-stride. Kudos to the photographer. That's a cool looking card for a canvas Young Gun. Yeah, still no Cowan Young Gun sighting. All right, cracking on. Down to our last 3 boxes. If you are enjoying the content here tonight, do consider giving the video a thumbs up, please. As well as potentially subscribing. We got an awful lot of viewers that do watch this on a fairly regular basis that are not yet subscribed. Doesn't cost you anything, folks. Hit the button. Helps me out a ton. Allows me to continue doing what I do. And is very, very much appreciated. Got a vibing starting off. Then we have a glow up and a Young Gun. This one is Lindbaum. Let them cook. Upside down Demidov portrait. He have a portrait in Series 1? I don't think he did. And we have Zeev Buem. There's another one of the big names that we hadn't yet hit. Him and Cowan. I was trying to think of the other one, and he's the one. A lot of the analysts saying that he could have potential to get to close to Quinn Hughes's abilities and talents. Stuck in Vancouver. I don't know about that though. Although they seem to be selling, so maybe he won't even be there at the end of this trade deadline. Go up there, Thomas Harley. Okay, this one did feel like a thick pack too, and you can see the cards are actually kind of. Kind of puffed out a little bit. Okay, we have a regular canvas there. Vibing. Another one of this guy, Brennick. Brennicky. Not sure again on the pronunciations. Did pick up a number of cases of Series 2, so we will definitely be featuring boxes of it throughout our breaks coming up. I also managed to, I hit a gem of a shop today, and I'm not giving away my secrets. I stumbled across a store here in Toronto that I don't think anybody knows exists or sells hockey cards, because when I walked in there, I picked up a ton of 24, 25 product, well beyond current pricing. Ton of it, which I think I'm gonna have to buy another suitcase, to be honest, to get some of this stuff home. But we'll have it all in our breaks, like lots of 24, 25, so Celebrini stuff. I also picked up some Bedard rookie year stuff from the same shop. And then, like I said, I got lots of cases of 25, 26 Series 2 that we can throw in there. So we're going to have some nice breaks coming up in the very near future. There's Hellebuck, Dano, and Zane Perek on the slabs. Edison, Bertuzzi. Oh, look at that. It's like he's sitting on his head. But he's not. It's just the angle. He must be jumping to try to get out of the way of a shot. We got Zach Metza. Boomtown, speckle parallel there, Max Domi. There we go, program of excellence. I was wondering if we were going to hit any of those. Matthew Wood. They're one of my favorite inserts in flagship for the program of excellence cards. Big fan of Team Canada stuff. Matthew Wood. That's from the juniors. Does it say what year this is taken from? The picture, I guess it would have been from this most recent World Juniors. I have seen some of the like the legends from the past, which are cool. Let them cook. Speckle parallel. Ovi. Encore and Kaprizov on the portraits. Canvas, sizzle reel, and Sandine Pellica. We got the regular Young Gun there to go along with his canvas Young Gun that we pulled earlier. So now, of all the big names, Cowan, the only one missing so far. Only one missing. Oh, we got a clear cut Young Gun. Wyatt Amod. Again, I might be butchering his name there. I do apologize to him and his family. Get that sleeved up here in a second. We got a Jack Eye Boomtown. Assumed he would have a card. First clear cut Young Gun of the case. 2 packs left in this box. Oh my goodness. Oh my. We got a Connor Bedard exclusives, numbered 34 out of 100. Whoever's got Chicago, please reach out. I'm definitely interested in purchasing this card from you. It is his base card, but it's still, it's numbered 34 out of 100. Exclusive Connor Bedard. My PC at the moment. By the way, I couldn't have picked well, I guess I could have picked Celebrini. I was going to say I couldn't have picked a more expensive up-and-comer to PC. He's been costing me a lot lately. But wow, what a hit there. We got McTavish and a slaps of PD. Oh, and another young gun, Suniev. Last pack on this box. We'll do another draw, I think. Blue Encore, Vibing, and a portrait there of Oliver Moore. Okay, there definitely must be a little bit of a delay in the video because nobody has commented on the fact that we just nailed that exclusives Connor Bedard. That's a nice hit. I know it's just his base card, his third year base card, but it's still hitting an exclusives of a big name player. That's a good deal. All right, before we get into this next box, we'll do another draw. And again, apologies that I was not on the ball. I didn't bring any cards for the giveaway, so I'm doing break credit instead. It will be a $5 break credit towards any future break between now and the end of the year. In order to win, you just got to do !join. Go ahead and throw that up in chat. No purchase necessary, folks. If you're watching live on YouTube, you are eligible to win. And after that, we'll get into our last two boxes. Just going to be right back here, folks. Let's do !join. Should get you entered into the draw here tonight. Looks like it's a bit of a delay getting it up on the screen, but I think it should be working. I say this has been an interesting experience doing a live break out of a hotel room. I would definitely do it again. I've learned some things for sure, and high-speed internet would be nice. Although so far, knock on wood, been okay. We haven't lost connection or anything, or any of those catastrophic things. A little bit slow and delayed, but overall, it's working. To 15 entries here. If you are just joining us or took a break, came back, we're doing a draw here for a $5 break credit. Good between now and the end of this year. Just got to do !join in chat. If you are not part of tonight's break, you can still win. You don't have to be participating. There's no purchase necessary here, folks. It's my way to give back to the folks that take the time to watch us here on YouTube. Lots of other things you could be doing, and you're choosing to be here, and I am very, very much appreciative of that. Thank you. Give that about another 10 seconds or so, and then we'll select our winner. Okay, no more entries, folks. Just have to wait for our winner to show up on screen here. Have an idea of the delay. Domi Rob 89. I'm not sure if you're in tonight's break or not here. If you're not in the break, send me an email at info@maritimesportscards.com, and we'll figure out how we can identify who you are and make sure that we get that break credit to you. If you're in tonight's break, just let me know who, in the chat here, just let me know who you are in tonight's break if you are participating, and I'll make sure that I get that to you. I'm not sure if that's Dominic. All right, last two boxes. Still chasing after an Easton Cowan. Oh, you're in the break. Perfect. Is it Dominic? Okay, Dominic. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, we got Drake Batherson there, canvas. If you know, you know. Draisaitl. Yurov. First we've seen a him. I thought we were getting close to filling out the full Young Gun set, but keep hitting some names I haven't seen yet. Oh, it's a red. I think that might be numbered. Let's flip that over. Nope. There's a blue and a red of these Encores, and the red's not numbered. Oh, yes, it is. There it is, right at the top. Oh, hard to see through the camera on that one. I'm going to say 29. 29 of 199. So it is numbered. In fact, that would be strange because the blue parallel is kind of the normal parallel, if you will. So another numbered card, folks. And like I said at the beginning of this break, Upper Deck has confirmed, several times confirmed, that there are no case hits in Flagship. No such thing. There are box hits. So any given box could have a hit in it. You could have a case with several quote unquote case hits. They're not case hits, but big hits. You could have 2 or 3 in a case potentially, because it's all based on the box. We got the Let Them Cook, Boomtown, and Ty Mueller. As an example, we hit that red Outburst Demidov Young Gun in a box with a regular Demidov Young Gun in the same box. I mean, that was arguably beyond the big hit of hits. To have both of those in the same box is insane. Robert Thomas on the Dazzler, Carlson, and Ottinger. Speckled Parallel, Z Buell. Another program of excellence, this one, Sam Reinhart. So, like I said earlier, they're not always the current year. Reinhart would have been back with, there he is, look, there's McDavid. I'm not sure when that would have been from. Does it say on the back? Does not. Oh, Four Nations Face Off. 25-26 Four Nations Face Off. That one current. Sizzle Reel Perec on the portraits. And we've got, again, this guy that has a lot of consonants in his last name, so I'm not going to butcher that one. First name Hunter. Speckle Parallel, Let Them Cook. McKinnon. Glow Up of Sanderson. Another fluorescence. One's yep, that's Colton Dock. Vibing and a Glow Up Protoss. red sizzle reel? I have to check this one. Hang on. Oh, yes, it is a red. Okay, I thought it was. This one is numbered, in fact. Numbered 171 of 199. So we had a red parallel of a sizzle reel. Another numbered card out of this case. Some pretty nice hits. Base there. Slider and another Sandine Pelica, doubling up on another of the top 5 Young Gun chases of Series 2. Doubling up on Schaefer and Sandine Pelica. In fact, tripling up on him because we got the canvas of Sandine Pelica as well. Canvas Malkin. To Foley. And we got a Young Gun checklist there. Another one, Schaefer Misa. That one going out, I believe it was the team on the right. I will have to double check. So if I'm misspeaking, oh, my apologies. But I believe the randomizing at the beginning of tonight's break was the team on the right-hand side. So that's our second checklist of the night. I'll let them cook. Slapper. Oh, there's the slaps of Easton Cowan. So we have a Cowan sighting. And we have a silver outburst there for Trano. And some base. Last pack from this box. Michkov on the Encore. Forsberg and Martin. Down to our last box of the night here, folks. I'm going to take a moment here to tell you about next week's break. Pop that over to the other screen. Has it shown up yet? Okay, next week. Back to our regular Thursday night. We're doing Thursday, March 12th. We're going to do 3 boxes of 25-26. Those will come right out of a fresh case. We've got 1 box of 25-26 SP Game Used, a box of 23-24 Artifacts, 1 box of 23-24 Series 2. We are hunting hard for some Bedard rookies. The 2025-6 SP Game Used. Of course, searching for any of that Game Used stuff from any of the big names from 24-25. And 25-26. And then throwback. I have a box of 2012-2013 Titanium. So we got a pretty nice break here coming up next week. It is on sale right now on the website. So if you want a spot, I would advise getting in. Our breaks are selling out quicker and quicker. And I don't want you to be disappointed. So please do get your spot early. We've got seven boxes for a really low price there of $50 a spot, and I said hopefully we hit some nice big hits where we got potential Schaefer, we got potential Demidov canvas Young Gun. We've seen one of those here tonight. The SP Game Used so far has been producing some pretty nice stuff. I've been really pleased with that product. 23-24 Artifacts. That's the very first Bedard rookie card that would have been available. And then his true Young Gun in 23-24 Series 2. So lots of great potential there with the products that we've got selected for next week's break. So hopefully we see you in the break. All right, back to our very last box of the night. I'm just going to wait for the stream to catch up so that I can at least see this box on screen before I start ripping. Might take a couple seconds, but that's all right. All right, there we go. I can see the box now. Here we go. Last box, folks. Still chasing that Easton Cowan. there's definite carnage here on the hotel floor. There are empty packs all over. I'll definitely make sure I clean it up, but boy, it's a mess. Robert Thomas, Canvas, Sizzle Reel, Hughes, Dominic James, a young gun there. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Did any of you, and most of our viewers are from Canada, did any of you pick up any of those Tops Now Jack Hughes cards that were literally shown moments after the Olympic gold medal game was finished? You could order them. There was, I think, 2 different versions. I don't know. Did anybody buy any of those? I know I didn't. As much as I think it would be a cool piece of memorabilia, something that'll probably go up in value over time, I'm just far too proud of a Canadian. I couldn't do it. I could not pull the trigger and buy that card. It's not coming in my house. Nothing against Jack Hughes, by the way. I think he's a great guy, excellent player. I just can't buy that card. All right, Brock Nelson on the encore. Canvas, Monahan, and Gritzik. Shouted Glad says he bought a Pope card. That's interesting. I mean, there's no doubt that those Jack Hughes cards are going to be worth something, but I couldn't do it. We got Pasta. Now this is okay. This is cool because this is almost a combination between, you know, A Day with the Pup and the Swagnificent all on a canvas. It's like 3 parallels all wrapped into one almost. That's neat. I like that. All right, Sizzle Reel, and we got Nikishin. Another silver outburst coming up. Is it a young gun? It is. It's a young gun. That looks like it is orange. Oh, I saw that. I thought maybe we had, but we've not seen Lennox here as a young gun. So we got a silver outburst, Tristan Lennox. Get that sleeved up here in 1 second. We have to let them cook. And Speckle Parallel, Glow Up. Rick Middleton. Wow, there's a legend there. Oh, I'm going to pause right here, folks. I'm not going to open this pack. I can see the video is buffering on the screen. I'm going to wait and see if that catches up before I continue. So I put the pack down. I'm not doing anything here. Maybe it's caught up. Apology there, folks. The audio may have broken up, and definitely the video looked like it was pretty choppy there for a second. I just want to make sure that it's relatively smooth here before I open up any more packs. Joys of working out of a hotel room. maybe if you can hear me, how is it doing now? It looks like we're okay. All right, I'm going to continue. I think we're back to being okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, we got the rat holding the Stanley Cup. My goodness, that makes me sick. Ugh. If you're a Florida fan, my apologies, but yeah, can't stand that guy. All right, Perfetti on the glow up, and we got the young gun of Tusky. I forgot about that. They new mascot, so we have Tusky. Anytime they have a brand new mascot, they've been doing a young gun version of him, and this one's actually pretty cool. Here's the Tusky young gun. Height 6'5", weight enough to break the ice. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. I might have to collect a few of those for myself. That's a cool young gun. Hats off to Upper Deck on that one. We got a Vibin Speckle, Parallel, Dylan and Gunther, Encore, and Glow Up, Brant Clark. Yep, chat's just catching up. Glad to hear it's looking better. We got a black and white Jake DeBrusk canvas. Vibing, Stolars, and Elaine Hudson portrait. PLD Encore, Slaps, Dougie Hamilton, Ryan Green on the young gun. Still no Easton Cowan young gun sighting yet. Down to 3 packs left. There's a Swagnificent, and it is Slavkovsky. The man is on fire right now. His hobby market is shot right up after the Olympics. Cool looking Swagnificent card. Nice hit there for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's get that one sleeved up. Man, we've hit some really nice hits tonight in our case. On the bigger cards, we're hitting some good names. And the Swagnificents are, what are the odds on those? Can someone look that up for me if you don't mind, please? But I believe it's more than one. You open up more than a case to get Swagnificent. I don't think there's one per case, although I could be wrong. If somebody doesn't mind looking that up, that would be awesome. 2 packs left here, folks. Hey, Cole Caulfield, Mark Scheifele, Easton Cowan, there he is. Not that he's a huge young gun name or anything like that, but he's in the top 5 for Hobby Collect for sure. He's a Toronto Maple Leaf, so of course there's a bit of a Maple Leaf tax there, and there will be lots of collectors looking for him. Don't think it'll be super high end, but it's one of the ones we were missing. Finally hit it. Last pack, folks. Been a bit of a marathon. We got a full case and all of the challenges of working out of a hotel room. Again, can't thank you guys enough for sticking it out, especially the ones that have been here all night. Much, much appreciated. If you have enjoyed the content here tonight, please consider giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing as well. Down to our last card there, and we have a glow up. That'll do it here, folks, for a break number 182 case break. Let's review some of the hits we got here tonight. Okay, let's start with some of the ones that are down here. And there was a lot. We hit some really nice cards here tonight. I'm super pleased with the break. I hope you are as well. Definitely got some good stuff. All right, let's check out the haul. Okay, so we ended up with two teammates, Young Guns. So that's the Isles, and of course, Matthew Schaefer. We had a deluxe out of 250 base card. Got the Tusky, expected, right? One Young Gun per case, 1.2 anyway on average. Sam Dickinson, one of the bigger names. We got a gold fluorescent. This one numbered out of 150, so that's 44 out of 150. Rory Cairns, the Easton Cowan. We did get the Swagnificent Slavkovsky. If we're going to hit some of these Swagnificent or rarer inserts, that's a pretty big name to hit. Got a silver outburst Young Gun there of Lennox. We got Viewham. We got the clear cut there of Amod. We got two checklists here tonight. Young Gun checklist. We got the red sizzle reel parallel of Debrincat. That one is numbered out of 199. Program of excellence there, Reinhardt. Got this Bedsy Upper Deck exclusives, number 34 of 100. It is base card, but it is a exclusive. Another program of excellence, Matthew Wood. Got a red parallel of the slaps. That one's numbered as well out of 199. We got a red Deline Encore, also numbered. This one was at the top, also out of 199. And a deluxe Young Gun. This one out of 250. We tripled up on the Sandine Pellica, ended up with two of his Young Guns and the canvas. Again, the average is 1.2 of any given Young Gun per case, and especially with the bigger names. You're not seeing double. We ended up with two Matthew Schaefer Young Guns out of our case. Big hit there. Got the Michael Misa, and not only that, we hit the Young Gun canvas of Demidov, which not guaranteed one of those per case at all. Would be several cases that you could go through and not get the Demidov Young Gun canvas. So all in all, pretty sweet break here tonight. Lots of nice hits. I do thank you again for your support. I hope that I'll see you next week. Let's talk about that on our way out. Here we go on the outro. Next week, we have 7 boxes. 7 boxes next week. Got 3 boxes of 25-26 Series 2. That will be a fresh case. We'll open that case up just for the break. We have the 25-26 SB Game Use. That's proven to be an excellent product this year. Might be one of the products of the year in terms of the cost per hits. Not super high end on the cost, with some really decent hits that I've seen come out of it. We have 23-24 Artifacts. That is Bedsy's rookie year. And in fact, Artifacts was the first. Actually, was it the first? Was MVP? I think Artifacts was the first rookie card that you get of Bedard. Is Redemption, but it is in there. We have 23-24 Series 2. That's where Bedard's Young Gun potential comes out of. And then throwing it way back to 2012-2013 Titanium. Going to open up one of those as well. So we got 7 boxes next week for an incredibly low price of $50 a spot, or $45 if you're buying 3 or more spots. That'll take place Thursday, March 12th. Again, can't thank you guys enough for all of your support, as well as bearing with me doing this break here on the road from a hotel, and some of the technical difficulties that came along with that. Thank you again so much, and we'll see you next week.
Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young Guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline adrenaline high, silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick David, Speed Bedard on the glide, Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a 101 hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime Sports, engrave the name. Whoa, whoa, from the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks. Yeah. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride where the ice runs deep.